think this is gonna be a Lee Sin game by 210 at the gold 1. And I believe he's, well, he said that he was using 2190 masteries, but other than that I don't really know. So hopefully this is the page. I have really no way of knowing. It could be like something else. Let's see. But anyway, if it... Wait, what? Oh, this is a Lee page actually. Maybe it was this one. Okay. Let's believe it's this one. Well, I would say Warlord is completely trash mastery, like I always say. Nobody should ever pick it for any champion at any role. You just rather want to have Executioner or Expose Weakness, Spell Weaving and Blade Weaving. Maybe these ones actually. I think Executioner, even that is it's situational sometimes. But yeah, that's what I would change out of these. Like not really sure if there's anything worth changing. And about the runes, I don't really even know. I would, oh yeah, if I'd start the replay I could maybe see those runes. At least some quest work. Let's see. So this is actually a top lane Lee Sin game. Then again, if it was top, maybe those masteries made no sense. I think those were like jungle Lee Sin masteries, but anyway. And looks like he's running 5% CDR, and it looks like he has 2 points in the what the fuck is the penetration mastery thing? This is taking a while to go. Yeah, looks like these are the masteries he's using this guy. And the runes would be something with 5% CDR. Like that's how I imagine this is going to be. This is actually 7.5. I don't even know what the fuck is going on. And he has some movement speed, so maybe it's like these runes. But anyway, no much drama there, just don't pick the Warlord, it's a crappy master. Oh, Luke is here. So yeah, this is the guy who's playing in this game. So yeah, and Duran's shield start. I think the longsword start is better. I think most of the time. Longsword with 3 potions is probably the best start. Yeah, damage and armor runes, he says. Where's the 5% CDR from? I can't see your exact mastery and rune page really. And I think you have some movement speed from runes. I think that was the wins you were using. Doesn't Lee have like for 345 base movement speed? Lol wolf. Yeah, I don't think if that 1v1 lesson was that great. I didn't even upload it to YouTube. I was kinda disappointed with that one, but looks like you enjoyed it. I don't know if it was that great. I'd maybe prefer to see a replay from you. So yeah, Vlad with the EXP advantage, and I don't think you have to worry about too much about the Vlad poke earlier. You kinda messed up the level 2. You could have outpushed him easily, I think. And you shouldn't be like using Q on the minions randomly like this. I think you could just easily dominate him earlier. And also I think the Doran shield is a mistake against Vlad. It gives you like less pressure, to be honest. You wanna have the sword or something and just all in him. Like you should be so easily stomping this guy with the E and Qs and just getting auto attacks. I think you misplayed this early part of the laning phase and the item choices and all that. It's wrong to go defensive and trying to just farm against Vlad. That's how you lose against Vlad every time. But if you get like all in, it's gonna be so easy for you. Vlad is so weak early on, to be honest, if you just all in him. Like this whole playstyle that seems to be like not really working out. Vlad is like dominating you right now. Why did I click there? And you're even running out of sustain and randomly missing the Qs. What? 4 times versus Nar? That's interesting. And there's the all-in, the first one in this lane. Shit. Yeah, even hitting a Q now wouldn't be enough. I did hit some mini. Oh my god. What? I think you escaped this. Oh, don't go back. But yeah, I think Lee should be way stronger than Vlad. I think there was for sure some misplays going on. And with the... Oh, he actually has Ignite, so he doesn't have Flash or Ghost. That's pretty interesting to pick a Ignite and teleport on Vlad. I've never seen that before, to be honest. And Jarvan gets the kill. And then you go for the longsword and potions. I think you could have, yeah, you should have bought the ward there. They have a Shaco who is a really good ganker, so. But the ward needs to be deep enough, of course, to be of any use. Looks like, yeah, I didn't even notice, but this is a normal game, but it doesn't really matter. So yeah, you wanna be hitting those Qs and having the energy to also follow up with all the other spells. When you are on cooldown with no energy, you just have to stay away from him, so he can't like poke you down for free. Yeah, if he goes behind minions like this, you're not gonna be doing that well. Oh, I think you used used the shield too early there. Looks like this Vlad is giving you a lot of trouble. You just didn't have the early pressure on him. And then maxing the shield, I don't know about this. Even if you max it, it's not gonna be enough, I think. You just needed to have the Q max, I think. Now you're falling behind in levels and farm and all that shit. There's like... It's gonna be hard to come back. If Vlad was really good, he could just avoid the Qs with the pool and all that shit. But if he's really good, he doesn't even need to pool at all, I think. Yeah, he's using pool kinda random. Yeah, I know it helps with lifesteal, but if the Vlad is like constantly harassing you, the W max won't really help it enough. You just need to have more damage, I think. But I think the biggest mistakes was like the whole items and how you played the early level 1 and 2. Like if it a really good Lee Sin would like get the level 2 first, I think, because I don't think Vlad even pushes that hard at level 1. You can just like use one potion just to like remove the early harass from the Vlad. Like that's how you should be playing this. Like you are so much stronger in the all-in, even with these shitty items. Oh yeah, I think Irelia should always beat Vlad, I think. And I've also beat Vlad every time with Rumble, I think. Rumble just, I think, destroys Vlad, but I haven't played that matchup in like in a season or something like that. So, but at least I used to play that matchup quite often in like season 2 or 3, and I think I beat Vlad all the time with Rumble, even like if I was misplaying. A lot of things beat Vlad, to be honest. You just have to all in him early on. If he gets to free farm to like the first 10 minutes, then he might become a problem, but if you just, you know, push against him enough so that he doesn't have the huge minion wave and just get a decent all-in on him, he can't win against just about anything. The only thing that really is going for Vlad is when he gets to do what he wants, like with the poke, because he never runs out of anything. He can sustain himself all the time and has like decent poke, but it's not even that long range, so you can always like initiate on. Well, I think the bad farming is also because you're having to avoid the Vladimir poke, so if you just like had the lane control and made the Vlad fear you instead of you having to avoid the Vlad poke all the time, you could be easily like having double CS from this. You could be easily at 80 CS or something like that, just by having the full control of the lane. I don't think everyone always realized that sometimes the aggressive plays lead to like more CS. And I think the Hex Drinker is fine, but it's not really needed always. Like I prefer to like, if I play like Lee Sin top, I think I just really like the Tiamat rush It's so good to have that extra wave clear, and the active is insanely good on Lee Sin. I just love Hydra on Lee Sin so much. But you don't even have to like complete the Hydra, but if you do, it's also so much sustain. I think Hex Drinker is kinda like the oh shit, I just really need to like this item to beat him, like. It's kinda cheap and it's really good against someone who deals like only magic damage. Yeah, and I think you're like missing a lot of easy CS where if you just like use the, you know, do you know the S key? Like it's in my profile page under the guides where it's like the guide to like the key points you should be using. If you use the S key, which like stops all the animations, it cancels your auto attack and all that shit. You can get so much more CS by just like getting the cancellation mechanics down with that shit. Like anytime you feel like oh shit, I think this auto attack won't get me the CS, and then I won't like get the second chance to launch another auto attack. So that's what the S key is for, like getting those second and third chances to like get the timing right. So I think that helped me to go from like 70 CS on ADC to like 80 to 90 when I'm like free farming or having a decent game. Like it helped me a lot. And I don't think mercs are really needed against that team. Sure, they have like Shaco and the Taric stun, the Shaco Fear and Taric stun, but if you're just wanting to build magic resistance, the mercs are like the worst option for that. They're so expensive. I think I'd just rather get like the Hydra next or something like that. That will really boost your damage. And yeah, again, you're missing this easy CS. It's just patience and getting used to that S key, and also getting good at like using the spells like the E to get the CS when you miss the auto attack or something like that. You just have to be like getting to the rhythm and being quick thinker when it comes to CS. Otherwise you will miss so many easy last hits. This is kinda difficult for you right now. And what the fuck, the replays. So laggy. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Yeah, I think you're not getting the right all in. Like you can't be like pushed in that state. Like this is so hard to do anything if you like get pushed like here, because then the melee range is inside the turret range, and then Vlad could just escape there. Also now if Vlad gets to buy like Seekers or Swords and shit like that, then it's gonna be really hard to beat that, even with like even gold. Like Vlad starts to scale up a bit better maybe now. ASDF. What? You use that for the skills, you mean? No, I use everything like the default. But I have like target champions only on the mouse thumb, and I don't know what else I really changed. I smart cast everything, and then I use smart casting on some items too, but of course not wards, because you can't really smart cast wards, otherwise you will like misplace them from in the brush, and you hate AP top players. I'm sure you don't wanna see my Heimerding. It's fucking cheese. I played like my only top laner that I played this season was like Heimerding. In ranked games at least. Sure, I practice some other champions in normals like Irelie. I'm decent Irelie, I think. And I played some Gnar, but I'm not really good at him. And then I used to play like Karma top. And yeah, I played some Rumble, but kinda rusty on that. Played him like a lot in season 2, but like not a single game in season 3, and now I played him a few games in season 4. Yeah, I could make like as like short video guide on the Heimerdinger, or maybe even a full review of my own game, like it's so broken. If you guys wanna know how to like absolutely I don't know, beat the most annoying thing ever, you need to play like Heimerdinger top, like rushing to the top lane at like 30 seconds. As soon as you spam to the game, you take the turret and you get to the lane and start like spawning turrets in the lane, and they will just instantly push the first minion waves, and then you can just harass your opponent, and then you just have a decent ward here, and I don't think it's even that easy to gank Heimerdinger, who has like the turret nest down and all that shit. So you get some insect action on the Vlad, and oh shit, so close. I think the Vlad is like really bad with the pulls again. That's the fucking... Can I like fucking go back on the replay? I don't know what the fuck is going on with the replay. Yeah, so such a random pull, to be honest. I don't know what he's thinking. Like the pool also costs like current health, so you don't ever wanna use the pool until like as the last spell of the fight, to be honest, or something like that. If you use it early, you lose so much HP, it's kinda crazy. And I think this item, this pickaxe, should be going towards the Hydra or something like that. Then you get Shaco gank. You also don't have like any wards in this game. That's kinda bad. So you wanna see the Heimerding or what? Your best top champion is Warwick. Yeah, I play Warwick in the jungle, but I haven't tried him top. But I have the Warwick top in my ranked game, and he was like pretty good with it. It might be decent in the top lane right now. It's just kinda boring to play. At least when you jungle with him, you get to like gank people with the ultimate. No, yeah, Dora ring start on wall. I don't think Warwick is unbeatable in top, but he's for sure like annoying as fuck. Oh, you went for the side stone, no? Interesting. Kinda having these lag issues with the stream, I don't know what's going on with that. Like, I don't know, this is so awful to watch. I could try reducing like the quality, but I don't think it's really would help at all. I don't know what's causing the lag. It's like hitching all the time. Like it's like solid 60 FPS, but then something happens and it like lags for a second. Like every 5 seconds it freezes for like half a second. And also if I like go back in time, it like really slows down for like 10 seconds or so. Like, yeah, look at that. Vlad is having a lot of free farming right now though. And he's getting Johnnies. Like I wonder if you can even beat him anymore. Especially now that you haven't even like increased in combat strength much lately because you went side stun. Oh, you land the Q. Nope, not enough. I don't know why you are going tanky now, it's not really. I think, yeah, well, you kinda lack the damage right now. Like, usually I want to see a lot more damage on a top lane Lee Sin. Like, you don't need insane amounts, but I think like Hydra with Last Whisper is like must have usually. And if you wanna be like even more damage, and if you wanna have even more damage, then something like Hex Drinker is pretty good. Or yeah, the Brutalizer items, or just leaving it at Brutalizer is pretty good. So yeah, and I don't think Lee Sin is great at all if you like fuck up the early game, like you kinda did this game. The late game is so, I don't know, it's not great to be honest. If you go full damage, you pretty much need to like assassinate someone with ultimate or like split push or something. It's too hard to team fight with being too squishy or something like that. And if you go full tank, then you're like not really doing that much unless you get like insects or something like that. Oh, you almost beat the Yasuo, but not quite. Did you even have any chance of outplaying him there? Like, this shows that you would still have the ward. Oh, what? Not? No. Oh, did you use it on yourself, like the shield when you're walking? I think that's a mistake. I think you could have killed him. Like, the use of your W here. Should have used it as a ward jump instead. I don't think you even moved with it, you just shielded yourself. You even had one ward left still. If you could have just like jumped with the ward and then have the distance to get the Q and then kill him and still survive. Kinda panicked with the shield. No, I think Luckio Q1 has played a lot of Lee, but maybe it's like those tight spots. It's easy to make mistake. Like there, like it was. It would take like pretty quick thinking to get the ward jumping going on and shit like that. So it's easy to like make mistake like shielding yourself instead of ward jump. Yeah, just a second, with a bit of a problem with the stream. Ja mä poistan. Mikä täällä käy? Luin tää. 0 FPS. I don't know what the fuck is causing this lag. How much did we miss? We missed the Baron at least. I guess this was after you died top. I don't know, what the fuck can I do? Maybe I shut down the LOL client, at least that should reduce the CPU usage. And even opening the YouTube is not like the rest. But I don't know, if I look at like the CPU usage and shit like that, it should be fine, like 60% CPU usage and but still I get some weird ass fucking lag. I don't know what I think the replay system is like really bugged. There's like some memory problems probably. I could like uncap the FPS, what will that do then? Maybe that will help. Like, there's no problem when I'm in game. I get 300 FPS. Like, I don't think it's the computer. It's something weird. What if I use Windows? It looks so ugly though. What if I use full screen? I think I tried and it didn't even change any. And then I can't alt tab at all if I use full screen. So I don't think that will help. This is a bit weird build. I don't think you have enough like damage with this build. What's the stinger for? Kinda troll. Mo is fine, but I just prefer to see like Last Whisper and Hydra and shit like that. They are so much better. But yeah, if you really want to like learn something from this game, it's like how to play the early game right against Vlad. You need to like get the level 2. It doesn't really matter if he's like auto attacking you that much. You can just still like just push and use the potion and then get the level 2 first and just fucking walk up to him and E him and then Q him or something like that. Ignite, and that's the first blood. You just have to be like finding ways to get to him in the melee range and then just get the Qs correctly, and he has no chance if you do it right. There's nothing he can do. He doesn't even have like escape summoners. Just use the shield to like jump to a own minion and then just go aggressive. Like he just played it poorly in the early game, just letting the Vlad do whatever he wanted. He was just poking you so hard. Anyway, then of course you didn't ward at all, so you died to some Shaco gangs. It's true that he has stealth, but if you ward like in this area here, you could then see him jumping, and if you ward deep enough here, you'll see him walking up to here. But anyway, I think this game is like watched now. And then yeah, of course the itemization was kinda weird and bad. Yeah, level 2 is like the thing that decides a lot of the early game. Of course you can just like back off and miss a few CS like you should if you don't get the level 2 first, but I mean